So that vegan teacher is a woman who needs no introduction. Okay, if you've been on YouTube in the past month or two, you've probably seen the countless videos being made on her and all the weird things that she's done. And you could make the claim that she's crossed the line before with some of her behavior, and I could probably get behind that, but what she's decided to do in the past 24 hours has just, it's just the last straw. Any sympathy that I had for this woman and any respect, like the small minuscule amount of respect that I had left for her, has just been tossed out the window along with her sanity. Because the drama that she decided to insert herself into, I feel like is just proof that she's decided to stop taking her antipsychotic medication. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, allow me to explain. So I believe either yesterday or the day before, Minecraft YouTuber Georgenotfound posted a TikTok pretty much just like being kind of cringe and corny, asking for likes. And that vegan teacher, who has no connection to Georgenotfound whatsoever, took it upon herself to duet Georgenotfound's TikTok, and she just started like blaming him for the corruption of the dairy industry or something, or how animals are mistreated in the meat industry, which again has nothing at all to do with Georgenotfound's TikTok. Let me show you.
I'm looking for some likes. Give me some likes, please.
Am I missing something? You want likes for walking in the snow? How about you stop paying for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals and be vegan? Then I'll like you.
What the actual shit is going on here? Did Georgenotfound do something that I don't know about, vegan teacher? I mean, the dude is just minding his own business, walking in the snow, and he just whips out his phone asking his 8-year-old fans to like his TikTok. I mean, that's as harmless as it gets. It's to the point where this behavior from that vegan teacher can no longer be defended, like, at any level whatsoever. Because Georgenotfound, I don't know if this needs to be, like, reinstated, but he has zero ties to the meat industry. Zero ties to the dairy industry. Vegan teacher, I don't know if you have the wrong George here, but I mean, this is Georgenotfound. He plays Minecraft all day and doesn't slaughter animals. I don't really know what you're doing here. Like, you're coming at Georgenotfound with this type of aggression that would make sense if you had seen him like strangle a chicken or something, or maybe like if you had seen him massacre the entire cast of Back at the Barnyard, then that would maybe make sense. But you have taken the time out of your day to make a TikTok video with the sole purpose of harassing this guy, blaming him and strawmanning him for something that he has no ties to at all. Unless you have some kind of inside information that nobody else knows about, like perhaps you know Georgenotfound's uncle, like Billy Not Found, who turns out to be a fry cook at McDonald's, which I'd say is approximately a 0.001% chance of being true. There is no defending your behavior here at all. I mean, there's just none. Okay, so I'm gonna play the TikTok one more time so I can directly quote what she's saying.
I'm looking for some likes. Give me some likes, please.
Am I missing something? You want likes for walking in the snow? How about you stop paying for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals and be vegan? Then I'll like you.
So this whole thing just starts out with her being upset that he asked for likes on a social media platform that promotes users based on the amount of likes that they get. So already off to an amazing start with this lady being mad at the fact that this dude wants to simply grow his TikTok account, but instead of her just leaving it there, just being like, well, you know, asking for likes is kind of weird, dude, you have to make me like you. Yeah, instead of just sticking with the narrative that likes are earned and not given, she just goes on to accuse this guy of like 4 things that he has just hasn't done. She says, and I quote, "Once you stop paying for the rape, torture, and animals, then maybe I'll like you." Just so out of pocket and just bizarre for her to even like say that string of words. But I know what she's trying to say. She's trying to say that since it's assumed that Georgenotfound isn't a vegetarian or a vegan, you know, since he probably eats chicken or eats meat, that somehow makes him responsible for what happens in the meat industry, like the slaughter of cows and the slaughter of chickens or something, which has to be one of the dumbest arguments I've ever seen. Like, if you seriously are against the murder of animals, which you claim to be, how about you actually go after the people that murder animals? Like, duh. Like, I understand that it probably upsets you that Georgenotfound kills pigs in Minecraft in order to get pork chops, but like, the massive slaughterhouses that exist in the United States to this day is just not something that you have called out whatsoever. Instead of actually persuading people as to how they should change their ways and, you know, maybe actually convincing them with reasons as to why they should become vegan, you go on either TikTok or YouTube calling out random YouTubers who have zero connection to the meat industry, which not only discourages people from taking you seriously at all, it also just doesn't achieve any of the things that it seems like you want to achieve, you know? Like, you seem to want to make people vegan. Calling out YouTubers is not a very good way to actually convert people into veganism. Like, I promise you, there are better ways to do it. And I mean, you call yourself that vegan teacher, so you would think that you would have a pretty easy job teaching people on why they should become vegan, but you simply don't teach. Duetting some dude on TikTok who's just minding his own business walking through the snow is not a good way to teach somebody anything. And every other method that I've seen you try to use to teach people is just not an actual teaching method. Like, playing the banjo and talking about why you shouldn't eat McDonald's is not really how you teach people. Telling people to educate themselves and to watch a movie isn't how you teach people. Like, seriously, I can't believe this needs to be said, but if you're the teacher, you can't tell people to educate themselves because you're supposed to educate them. No, like, seriously, can you imagine walking into math class and not understanding the topic of, like, the Pythagorean theorem? You ask your teacher, well, you see, I'm not really understanding why a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Could you help me out here? And then your teacher, instead of actually explaining to you what's going on, she just says, yo, educate yourself. I don't know, dude, I just feel like that vegan teacher using the word teacher to refer to herself is just disgraceful to anybody who's actually ever taught you something. And if you dare to call out her teaching methods for being as stupid as they are, you are quote-unquote vegan phobic. Which, I mean, fellas, I think I might be vegan phobic. I swear to God. You know, I didn't think that I had an issue with veganism. You know, I seriously don't mind if people don't eat meat, doesn't affect me whatsoever. But I've just been enlightened by the smartest woman on the internet, you know, that vegan teacher, really intelligent individual. And I mean, just based on the fact that I disagree with her, I'm vegan phobic. Hell yeah! And there are more and more examples of her being a terrible teacher, and just about every day she finds another way to prove it. Like, if you're a YouTuber like me who has made a video about that vegan teacher and who has criticized her teaching methods for being as trash as they are, there is a highly probable chance that she'll just drop a 20-minute response video to you, like just a borderline content cop on you, just based on the fact that you had some critiques on the way that she taught veganism.
And people are just incredible how they imitate each other. It's fascinating. Anybody who wants to get their PhD in psychology, contact me. Because if you just look at the duets from my videos, you will see complete insanity.
And there you go, guys. If you've ever disagreed with that vegan teacher, you are insane. I mean, she said it herself. I mean, guys, I might just be insane because I don't think the way that she responded to Georgenotfound was the best way to respond to somebody. So, guys, I think I might just be insane. I didn't even know that, but hey, I mean, you learn something new every day. That vegan teacher has finally taught something. So, guys, what did we learn today, okay? We learned that Georgenotfound is responsible for everything bad that happens in the meat industry. We learned that if you at all disagree with that vegan teacher, that, well, you're insane. I mean, you're just clinically insane. And overall, if you're not vegan and perhaps you've eaten chicken at all in your life, I mean, homie, you're vegan phobic. I mean, just straight up, you're vegan phobic. But no, all jokes aside, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and sub if you're new. Comment down sippy cup if you've made it to the end of this video. Special thank you to my channel members for helping me make the content that I want to make. Follow my social medias and join the Discord server. Links all in the description below. But with that all being said, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.